Good day, Martasha, and well to go, May. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you're all doing well. God bless each and every one of you. So, we've got lots to discuss tonight. We were in Newry there yesterday. Had a good day, good protest opposing this sanctuary city. We've had our dose of sanctuary cities here in Donegal, namely Letterkenny, the largest town in Donegal, and it's just been completely overrun. The local Irish people are becoming a minority. Well, they already are a minority in certain parts of Letterkenny. So I will be discussing that tonight, and we've got Melissa, the organiser of the protest, coming on for 5-10 minutes just to give a wee recap on the protest and what her thoughts are now going forward. So Melissa will be coming on in just a second. So if you're new to the show, please subscribe, share these videos with all your friends and family. God bless each and every one of you. So hope you enjoyed the stream yesterday. We're uploading the interviews and some of the clips here now. Today and the next coming days we'll upload more. And hopefully you enjoyed the stream yesterday. And it was great to see, people from both sides of the community, Protestant and Catholic, coming together, uniting as one against a common enemy now. The globalist enemies at our gate. They don't care whether you're Protestant or Catholic. They want us destroyed. And we are being put patty last as usual. Look after everybody else but our own people. So it was a great day out in Newry. Good to see you all. I'm sure some of you are watching now live. So look, let's get into tonight's action straight away. Let's say our Lord's Prayer as Gilga, and then we will give Melissa a call. So please join us. Nanya Manahargus Vec, August Spirit, Neve, Amen. Arn Yahar Tar now, go Neve for Daniel, go Dagda the Rate, go Yanter the Holler and Talav, Marianter now. Our Narn the Hill, we're doing you, August might doing our fecta. Mara Whitehamage dar vect in a fian, acna election a gahu, axir, shina ulk, amen. None of Nahargas a vec, August Spirit, Neve, amen. Okay, we're broadcasting live on multiple platforms tonight. We are live on YouTube, we are live on Facebook, and we are live on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. So it's great to see so many people in the live chat already. Let me know in the live chat where you're from. Yeah, let me know exactly. I should have said this a couple of minutes ago, but let me know in the live chat where you're from. Were you at the protest in Newry yesterday? Or if you're re-watching the show in a few hours' time, just let me know in the comment section where you're all from, alright? Renome, good man, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for moderating. Zero, what about you? Sean Mack, thank you for moderating. Catherine O'Connell, thank you for moderating. Mike Jordan, what about you? Good to see you. Sean Max from Kilkenny. Who else is in here? Yule Plots, good to see you. Aaron Brown, what about you? Hello from New Jersey, he says. Michael O'Sullivan, good to see you too. Who else is in here? Ella Max, well done yesterday. To know why, says New Dorset. Who else is in here? Sean Mack again, good man, Sean. How are you Wayne's doing today? Yeah, they're flying every day. My young fella, he's doing better and better. He's just over 6 months old. He's kind of cruising or whatever you call it. He's standing up on the couch and he's starting to walk about a wee bit. So he's doing well. Look, Garmin, says Catherine O'Connell. GA, Georgia, United States of America, Steve McQueen. Good man. Steve McQueen's niece. Very good, very good. Okay, look. No sound. No sound. The sound should be alright there. Catholic faith. No. Catholic faith, amen. Love to hear they are doing great. No, thanks very much for asking, Catherine. Thank you for your speech yesterday, Niall. David Cassidy says, thanks very much. Sound is good, says Raynham. Good man, Raynham. Sound's gone. I think that must be on your end. Sound's okay here. Mike Jordan says, I don't know if it's me, but oh my God, your audio keeps fading from faint to regular. God, we're having issues again, hey. The sound is fine for me. Yeah, please let me know in the live chat. Look, I just realised I want to make this Melissa, if you're listening to me, just give me a second because I want to do, because Melissa's coming in with audio, right? And I've got like a what do you call it? Like a half professional image, like she's dialing on the phone kind of thing, just to make it look professional here. So bear with me here while I get this set up, alright. There's no way of me, you just have to see me working in the background, right? So listen to me. This is some behind the scenes stuff here, everybody. Just bear with me. I'm going to press this button here, right? Interview screen. Now we're going to change this screen. I'm going to change this one. I've got a better image here now. Here we go. Put it in here, maybe. Try that. If it'll work. It's not working now. Oh, delete that one there. If it'll delete. Let me just mute this. Just bear with me here to get this. May as well just do it right here. Why is this image not dropping on there? Oh God forgive. Hold on, me. Normally you can just drop in an image, but it's not letting me do it. An image. So let me know in the live chat where you're all from. How's the audio? Is the audio okay? There's one or two people said there that the audio wasn't the best, so it kind of make me a bit nervous here. Just need to download or just upload this image just to get things looking well. You know yourself. Where is that image now? So pull this down here. No, pull it down one more maybe. Right. Okay. So put it over here. Look. A bit bigger. Make it a bit bigger again. Behind the scenes stuff here, everybody. So about there, look, maybe. Then we'll drag these on about here. How's that look, right? How about that one there? Maybe move it over a wee bit that way, a wee hair that way. Just bear. We're going to give her a call now, so just we're looking professional now at least. There we go. How about that? Right, let's go to live chat really quick to make sure audio is okay. Audio's perfect. Right, okay, good stuff. Right, let's keep her up now. Okay, let's give Melissa a call here now. So mute my mic. So I just bear with me just to make sure everything's all right here. All right, okay. Hello.
Hey, can you hear me? Yeah,
I hear you now, Melissa. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
perfect.
Aye, so just we'll get straight into it. How did you think the event went yesterday? What do you think?
For me, it went really good because it really seems that the other side exposed themselves. We were gracious enough. We could have played music when they started speaking. NIPSA put out an email to all of their members. I believe that's about almost 50,000 members to attend to counter protest. The only purpose of counter protest is to display division. So that was their efforts on the day. We let them speak at the start. They said that they were going to be there at 1:30. They didn't start speaking until around 10 to 2. We started speaking at 2, as we said that we were going to. And they made every effort to drown us out, not sufficient with their chants. Then they started sounding police sirens across it. But I think that we got our message across. Those people were bussed in. It doesn't actually affect them. So it's the team of false virtue, and the media team went across to the megaphone guy and asked him would he come in and debate me. And he took 2 steps back, put up his hands, and said no, which for me means he's disingenuous. Because if he really meant what he was saying, he'd be very willing to come in and debate me. Because in a debate, both sides come across, people can make up their own minds, and I love a debate because sometimes I'll change my opinions. It gives me an opportunity to affirm what I already believe or maybe change my opinions. But I don't think these people know their opinions because in social media, all that they can do is a character assassination or insults. But not one of them on social media has addressed what the issue is. They're turning it into a sectarian issue. So I guess it's that case of almost everybody's welcome and included. So, but I think it went well. Wasn't very happy with the way it was done with the police. Um, they allowed them very, very close. Then there was water cannons behind, so they believed then that there was going to be unrest, and they let them very, very close to us, and then they let them surround us. So I don't feel that they did their job in preventing any public disorder. It was us that had to do the job for them by acting properly and not rising to the constant efforts to incite the crowd. So for me, it went really, really well. Your speech was amazing. Um, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you have the DUP. You're sharing a stage with the DUP." We were willing to share a stage with absolutely anybody. All councillors were invited to explain to the public that they represent why they voted for or against progression towards City of Sanctuary. It's just strange that the only ones that can answer for themselves are the ones that voted against. The ones that voted for are completely silent on the matter.
Yeah, you make an interesting point there. The only people who are willing to defend their position are the people who actually voted against it. And like you said, you made another interesting point there. If they want to call anyone racist, or if anyone was racist yesterday, it was the far left screaming abuse at us. They were the ones making sectarian slogans and sectarian chants, and all the speeches really was a message of unity, breaking down the old divide, green versus orange, but they were the ones that were trying to antagonize, like you said as well. The police allowed them to surround us, but we had a far bigger crowd anyway, so it didn't really matter. And personally, I think it was a very good day. It was very nice to see both sides of the community coming together and opposing this sanctuary cities that you have highlighted very, very well, and made or raised awareness about what's happening in Newry area. So I suppose going forward now, have you got any thoughts about what you want to do or what the plans are now going forward?
Absolutely, we're going to continue. We're going to delve deeper into what the council are doing. I do suspect that the meeting will be carried out behind closed doors, just from what has happened in Ardsborough. That cannot be allowed to happen. If they represent us, we need to be included in every meeting, which means that we should be privy to every meeting, certainly the minutes. And I think that every meeting in councils should be broadcast live so that we can see exactly what they're doing. So yeah, we'll be getting further information. We probably will be calling again on them to address the public, maybe again another, well, it won't be in Baldini's, but somewhere else that they can address. We need answers about why they're voting into this NGO network, because that's what it is. It's a network that infiltrates councils, schools, universities, libraries, and turns them into advocacy platforms. So we would need answers as to why our councils would want to sign up to that, why our councils would want to accept that learn, embed, share framework where they're actually taught how to teach their own staff. So surely we would want answers for that before we would progress. And we have in Newry, there's much bigger issues with the council in terms of Daisy Hill, in terms of the Civic Centre, in terms of there not being a park. And they're just hiding from the people and rubber stamping these things through. It's my belief they actually don't know what they're. It's a virtue nod in their opinion, but they haven't. I don't think that they've looked into the City of Sanctuary Network's website. I don't think that they've maybe looked at the criteria that they have to sign up to. So who is looking at the criteria? Is it a civil servant outside of the council? Who is looking at this criteria and is willing to sign us up to it? So yes, we're not going to stop. We're not going to go away. We would need an answer from the council about why this is a good idea for the people of Newry. If Councillor Riley was allowed to speak, what he was explaining was the reason that he voted against is that he didn't have enough information. So if he doesn't have enough information, how do they have enough information? So maybe they have information that he isn't privy to. That's excellent. Tell us about it. Tell us why it's a good idea for Newry. Why would you be voting for it? But they can't, and we're not going to accept that. We're not going to join something blindly when it's an NGO that's dictating policies to the council, that the council will be collectively, its collective representation is their words. So collectively lobbying government on behalf of this NGO, on behalf of refugees and asylum seekers. Would
Yeah.
our council not be representing us and collectively lobbying on our behalf?
Yeah, you mentioned that in your speech there, like, they should be representing the people who actually voted for them. Look, can I bring up an interesting statement that the Newry, Mourne and Down District Council made there a couple of days ago? I think you have it on your Facebook page there, because so they say statement on the City of Sanctuary public rally. Newry, Mourne and Down District Council has not agreed to join the City of Sanctuary local authority network or to work towards formal recognition as a council of sanctuary at this time. Council agreed at a meeting on Monday, 7th July 2025, that a report providing additional information will be brought back to a future meeting of Council's Active and Health Communities Committee for further consideration. It has come to our attention that the Council's corporate logo has been used, blah, blah, blah. We wish to state clearly that this event has not been organised, endorsed or supported by Newry, Mourne and Down District Council. The use of the Council's logo, blah, blah, blah. So are they saying it still hasn't been ratified yet or hasn't went through yet?
Well, that's part of the criteria. So the criteria, if you go onto the City of Sanctuary website, is that they have to express an interest, and then they have to ask to join, and there's a fee to ask to join. Now, I've been made aware that the Home Office actually pay that fee on their behalf, but they have to then put forward a statement of what they're going to do and how they're going to progress this City of Sanctuary idea, this ideology. So first of all, they have to express the interest. Then they have to continue on and join it officially. And then with 6 months, they have to put forward this presentation. And then it has to, every 3 years, it's renewed. So I guess it has to escalate what you do for the NGO City of Sanctuary. So they're being deliberately vague there because they're in the process. And there was a meeting 2 Mondays ago. I still don't have the minutes for that meeting in regards to City of Sanctuary. And they will be having another meeting on City of Sanctuary. My issue is that meeting has to be made public. They plan to, well, it's certainly within the Ardsborough, it was a fight to get that meeting public and not a select group behind closed doors. So I'd anticipate that it would be the same thing for Newry, Mourne and Down, and we will certainly be putting in for all communications in regards to City of Sanctuary to be provided to us.
I just thought of something there now. So say if Newry does become a sanctuary city, is a sanctuary cities, are they able to change their policies then going forward? If a City of Sanctuaries NGO change their policies on maybe not working with authorities on maybe deportations and harbouring illegal immigrants, because that's what you see in America. I know it's maybe not the exact same thing, but I'm just thinking out loud here. If the NGOs do change their policy, will the council then have to enforce these new policies by these NGOs?
Well, that's the idea. If you infiltrate the councils and you have the councils, then the councils collectively lobby government and put pressure on government. So they can't operate. It's not like Sanctuary City where they can operate. It's different in America because you have federal law and state law. But with it here, they can collect. The idea is to collectively lobby government for them to be able to work. Okay. Now, when you come and work here from if you come here from another country, you have to have a visa, and you certainly have to have a visa to work. I've worked in America. You will not get a job. You have to have a visa in order to get a job. So that's just the demands of every country. They're collectively lobbying. Why would they be collectively lobbying for this? In my opinion, and according to the Assembly document, it's really just a strategy to get in cheap labour because they anticipate that the standard of living is going to continue to decline. So they need to bring people on board who are more willing to accept that lower standard of living. So they're using these immigrants So it's not compassion at all. These people don't care about the immigrants at all. And if you look then at the City of Sanctuary, who funds the City of Sanctuary, again, it's Esme Fairburn, it's Paul Hamlin Foundation, and Lloyd's. So do you think that they care about the people? These are the same people that were behind funding the trans kids charities.
It
So
seems to be an
do you want those funders infiltrating your council?
Yeah, and it's ironic, the people who were protesting us yesterday were claiming to be anti big business, anti imperialist, but they're just doing the work. They're lackeys of big corporate interests, doing the work of the government, doing the work of these huge billionaires that are lobbying local councils and local councillors. And these NGOs, they're like a shadow government, really. They're more powerful than the councils themselves sometimes.
Well, yes, once they infiltrate, they can start to dictate policy. So if they start to set in the staff within the council, well, then they're starting to dictate all policy. It starts off something quite innocent, but that's their foothold in. So how much policy then is going to be dictated? Why would we be allowing an NGO to provide training for our councillors?
100%, and it's just another wee segue. It's similar to what's happening all over Ireland, north and south. Is this like Agenda 21 sustainable development, implementing, putting all these bike lanes in everywhere, all these green policies, introducing renewable energy, phasing us out of diesel cars, getting us cycling around on bicycles. The same thing. Every council's adopting these things, and there must be, again, shadowy NGOs behind this whole thing pushing this green agenda. Like, for example, there in Letterkenny, for those of you who don't know, it broke my heart. The green agenda, they're building this greenway in Letterkenny. In the sanctuary city, this must be a part of it. This whole green stuff. There was all these trees, maple trees, and this 150-year-old oak tree. They just removed this oak tree there in the middle of the night a couple of nights ago. There was a whole campaign to stop it in the name of a greenway. It's so what the irony is killing me here. They removed all these trees to install this greenway to get everyone out cycling, bicycles, and sorry, I just had to put that in there because it was really annoying me. I hadn't told my viewers about that yet, because I've done a few videos beside this oak tree trying to raise awareness about it, but they've just in the middle of the night went out and just cut it down for a greenway.
They don't care about what they're telling you that they're caring about. They don't care about it at all. In terms of the whole green issue and the carbon credits, well, they know that, energy is the economy. So how do you control energy? You use carbon credits to control energy. So if you are issuing the carbon credits and distributing the carbon credits, you then have the capacity to control the economy. So it's just another attempt to control the economy. And then we certainly seen it in Japan with green finance, that's how they push it out. So we'll give you a loan, but if you're not on board with our agenda, the interest rate in that loan is going to be unaffordable. But if you get on board with our agenda, then we'll give you a really good interest rate to try and enforce it. That's how they infiltrate it. But I think so many people have woken up to the whole carbon credits green agenda that none of it makes sense, that one is no longer going to fly for them. So they're going to have to try and push in something else. That seems to be on its last legs. There's still people that believe in it, but I think most people have woken up to that one. It was just another attempt to control the economy. So you can buy a forest and get all these credits, but you don't do anything. But now you get to control parts of the economy because you've thrown, I think Disney and BlackRock threw a couple of million at a forest just to get the credits.
Oh, it sounds too like what they're doing here in the south of Ireland, paying farmers not to farm. More of the same nonsense. Look, Melissa, I'm weary of taking up too much of your time. Is there anything else you want to say now before you go, regarding, I suppose, going back to the protest yesterday in the sanctuary cities and what we're going to do going forward?
Well, I think the council are planning to just keep the head down and let it fly over in the hopes that it will. We're certainly not going away. We are going to keep on until if they want to continue with city of sanctuary, they need to explain to us why it's a good idea. So until they're willing to do that and at least come out and explain why it's a good idea, we're certainly not going to go away, and we will continue to tell the people of Newry, Morn and Down that's not just that's where they're at, going for it right now, but we will continue to put out that message. That message goes across Northern Ireland, it goes across the south of Ireland, it goes across the UK, the mainland, that they're infiltrating all these councils all across England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. They're going for every single council. So people aren't really aware of it. It got into Belfast. So we're trying to create an awareness to stop this infiltration of councils by an NGO agenda that wants to learn, embed, and share. I said it yesterday, embed is not welcome. Embed is indoctrinate. And people need to stand up and defend their own local level.
100%, Melissa. Look, thanks so much for coming on. Well done yesterday in the protest, and we'll speak to you again soon, all right?
Thanks. Thank you for coming down. Brilliant speech. Thanks, Mal.
No problem, Melissa. See you there. Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. Okay, everybody. That was Melissa there. Thanks so much for coming on. Good protest yesterday. Think of it very well. It was first very interesting. You know, me personally, my takeaway from it was interesting to see like Protestants and Catholics together, and coming under the one banner, fighting against the invasion of this land. Like, I've been talking about this. If you've been following me for any amount of time at all, I'm definitely not sectarian. Like, I live in East Donegal, just playing with Allen keys here. I live in East Donegal, the Finn Valley, and I've lived I do live beside Protestants, work with Protestants, did business with Protestants, and I have no problem with them at all. As I always say, I'd far rather live with an Ulster Scot Presbyterian than a load of Africans. Like, I've far more in common with them than I do a lot of Africans or Middle Eastern people. We share effectively the same culture, and like the Ulster Scots and the Irish, the Gaels they were brothers and sisters. Like, we're the same race of people anyway. You know what I mean? So, it was good. I like that angle of it. Like, and it was good to see so many patriots out there as well, and it was good to shake a lot of your hands. You know what I mean? Oh, I need to go full screen here. Okay, so let me know in the live chat what you all think. Any questions, comments, positive or constructive criticism? Let me know in the live chat, please. Kathleen Duffy, good to see you. I'm sure there's a lot of people new watching the show. Look, if you're new to the show, please subscribe. The very least you could do is subscribe. And we go live here every Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays at 8 p.m. And then we did another live stream on Saturday down in Newry. So we did 4 live streams as well. We did 4 live streams this week alone. We pretty much attend every single protest in Ireland, north and south. We do a lot of traveling, a lot of hard work. The week before there, we were in Sligo, protesting Ireland's largest migrant centre that's about to open up. So we went down there and helped the boys in Sligo. Before that, we were in Athlone. Before that, we were in Galway, then Roscommon. Where else were we recently? Castleblaney, Carrickmacross. We're all over the place. So, we're covering all these protests, trying to raise awareness and stop this invasion of our island. Raynham is a Canadian, and he's asking a good question. I was wondering why there was an absence of tricolour flags. Well, there was an absence because both communities were there, and we didn't want to antagonise one another. We didn't want Union Jacks, and we didn't want tricolour flags. So you have to box clever, as they say, up in Newry. Alright, so look, any questions, comments, live chat, please let me know. Let me know what you thought of the protest yesterday, I suppose. What have I got here for you now? Good man, John, thanks for joining us. God bless you. What else? You know what I'll show us, right? I was said to you, sir, a couple of weeks ago that we're going to introduce a new gold membership. Let me see now, right? I've got a coin for you. A part of the membership pack is a gold coin. Now, if I can find it here now, where is it? If I can find it, I'll show it up on screen here now, right? Might be the best. It was just a picture. Went to print, I suppose you could say. If it'll, things are so slow loading here. Save that there, law. Okay. Now let me bring this coin up to see where's the next process. That's a good question. I don't actually know myself. I think there's one coming up in Limerick or Cork soon, isn't there? We'll be attending that. Okay, let me see now. Just zoom in a wee bit here, right? Let me know in the light chat what you think of this coin. Now, this is the front or the back, whatever way you want to look at it. This is one side of the coin here. You'll get this as part of the membership pack. Isn't that beautiful? That is the membership pack. That's the gold coin there. One side of the coin. And the other side of the coin is... Let me just save this other image. Oh, thought I was going to sneeze there. Let me know in the live chat what you think about that. Let me zoom in a wee bit more so you're going to see it a bit closer. There we go there. Nice, isn't it? What do you think of that gold coin? Nice. Very proud of it. We did a lot of work, hard effort went into that. Me and the graphics man behind the scenes were going through all sorts of stuff trying to design that, but we came up with that. Right, we get up the next coin here, right? Right, but not as clear, but I suppose you'll get what I mean. This one here is the other side, the shield and the Hearn. Because it says shield and the Hearn now, it's kind of just with a camera angle, shield and the Hearn, the harp and era. And then kind of they got like a Celtic knot perimeter around the edge. So that's gold membership pack will be available very, very soon. Aaron Brown says, looks like it came through a Vikings treasure hoard that he stole from a monastery. Very classical look. I like it. So a gold membership will be available soon. Just getting everything together now. And you'll have a gold membership badge as well. And a gold membership card. So there we go. A lot of work, hard effort went into it behind the scenes, all right? So I suppose, look, what have we got? In the live chat, what do you want to play? What do you want to do? Do you want to... Okay, look. In the live chat, do you want to see some of the interviews from yesterday, or do you want to do some... So number one for... Okay, we've got polls now. We're getting creative here, right? So, what should I do? Play interviews from yesterday or news article or news or yesterday. Should I play interviews from yesterday or news videos? I suppose news videos. Okay, vote there now. Start the poll. Let me know what you want to do. I've got both lined up. You tell me what you want to do. Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen. To see it, Steve McQueen. Is that the boy in like Fast or Back to the Future? Is that right? Or is that is that something McQueen? Love how you check into the live chat, not like other live streamers just talking away. We've been doing that since 2020, Steve. Vote in the live chat there now. So interviews from yesterday or news videos. Talk about Simon Harris and his deflection from young Harvey, looking for sympathy for fake attacks on him. Yeah, that's... I don't know exactly what you mean, but like I didn't see anything. And see, because there's all these articles about him having threats on his life. Is that what you're trying to say? So in the live chat, you can vote there. It doesn't cost you nothing to vote. So vote in the live chat there now, right? Do you want me to play some interviews from yesterday? Or do you want me to do some news articles, some videos? Please let me know in the live chat what you want to do. Oh, it's warm in the studio today, I'll tell you what. It's kind of neck and neck at the minute, everybody. So, it's kind of 50-50 at the minute, what you just want to do. Aaron Brown says, This is a very hard poll to choose from, as both would be very interesting. Maybe I'll close my eyes and pick LOL. Harris is leaving, says Catherine O'Connell. Oh, there's a protest on the 17th, that's right, the 17th September in Dublin. Now, I'm not able to go to that myself, but we'll see if we can do a live stream. We'll see if we can do a live stream. Okay, vote in that poll now, right? But before we do decide on what we're going to do next, right? I suppose, look, for those of you new to the show, my name is Niall McConnell. I'm the leader of Shield na HÉireann. We are Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist movement, the whole island of Ireland. And you can join our political movement now, Shield na HÉireann. You can do so by scrolling down below the video, clicking the link in the description, joining as a member now. This is the membership pack you'll receive no matter where you're from, anywhere in the world. You get this beautiful membership badge here. This Who We Are booklet. You will also get this framed, historic 1916 framed proclamation. You'll get the Irish flag. And you will get this membership card. This is the standard membership pack here. You can join from anywhere in the world. Ireland, UK, Canada, America, Australia. So I scroll down below the video, click the link in the description and join as a member now. Are you getting Steve McQueen and Marty McFly? Oh, Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox, yeah. Who's Steve McQueen then? See, I'm not a movie buff, but I don't know why I thought that. I am getting mixed up. Tearjerker asked a good question. Was De Valera an agent provocateur? Well, I've got a really interesting book, big, massive, thick book. I've read, I remember 10 years ago, I've read about a third of it. And that maintains that Eamon De Valera was an English spy. And everything he did was to the detriment of Irish freedom. Eamon McThomas says, hi, Niall, good to see you. Good to see you too. God, the live chat's gone mad here. Okay, look, it's 50-50. Look, I'm just going to pick right because I think there's the lady who's doing my live stream used to got some fantastic interviews, so we're just going to do that, right? Now, we're going to go through the live stream. Now, I've got high quality, like 4K interviews that it takes a lot of editing, so I'm going to do that over the next couple of days. It takes a lot of time and effort, right? So we'll just go through the live stream and we'll scroll through it and we'll get some good interviews, right? So let's see.
Just want to say a few words. Okay. Would you like to say a few words, sir?
Yeah, my name's Jake Fitzsimons, guys. I'm here on behalf of young people. I'm a student in Dundalk, not too far away. Listen, we should all be here today as Irish people first and foremost, right? We share a land. Mass migration affects us both, completely equally on both sides of the border, right? A lot of especially the migrants here, they come in to the north from the UK and they come down to us, and we can do nothing about it because of bureaucracy and control from the European Union. That's who we're dictated by, and that's who we answer to. And it's going to get even worse when the mass deportations and remigration starts taking place in the UK, and they're going to come here for sanctuary knowing that we can't do anything about it because we're neutered and we have our hands tied by the European Union. These people here are they're condemning billionaires and the capitalist class while defending mass migration. Nobody benefits more from mass migration than the very people that they claim to be going against.
What's your name?
Jake Fitzsimons is my name.
Thank you so much, Jake. Love your hat. Are you from Newry? Warm Pint. So what do you think what's going on here today?
Sorry, that last lad there, Jake Fitzsimons, is 100% correct. Like, he was put a lot more eloquently than I ever can. You know, that these lefties that are protesting us are actually supporting the billionaire class. Because mass immigration benefits big business benefits the millionaires, billionaires by bringing in cheap foreign labour.
People protesting, they're making sure.
Do you see a lot of changes here in Newry?
Yes, you can see it, yes. You can see it, yes, definitely.
What about Warren Point?
Warren Point's a lovely place.
Let's move
The electorate of Newry, Mourne and give you.
What's going on?
Well, a week here at 4.5 years of age. I watched a video last night of a man. 80 years of age, believes he can marry a wee girl. They're just from puberty at 9, 10 years of age.
Today
Come on.
to tell
Child
you
abuse.
what our councillors
That's what it is,
are
pedophilia.
planning for our city.
No for me.
What nationality?
I'm going to tell you who those councillors are
Muslim.
and how they voted.
They're told religion is the way it's meant to be.
I'm also going to tell
We're a
you
Christian country.
Yes, of
how
course we're a Christian
they
country.
responded to our many requests on your behalf for them to come out and tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you when this happened and what they have planned for going forward. Now, I know Saturdays are very busy, guys, especially with family and with people working and running and getting groceries and everything else. So from the very bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for coming here to speak up for your time. So let's get this started. I'm Bernie, and with Melissa and a few others,
Say no. Get them all out. Send them home.
Are you from Newry?
I'm from Newry. Get them all out of here home.
Have you
we need
known
the homes for ourselves. We don't need them for the foreigners. Healthcare for ourselves. We've enough sick people. It's stupidity. 27 they say were killed in their own country. How many were killed in theirs? What more do you do?
So how do you suppose we do that?
Put the masks on and get them out. Deport them all to fuck. Like the government won't do it. We have to do it.
Do you agree?
there you go.
Say no, send them home.
That's what they have to say.
We do not advocate any political violence on the show. This is strictly just online commentary of the Newry says no protest here.
Anyway, let's run with this. Listen, folks, the fact that we have had to take this to the street today to give you, the electorate of Newry, Mourne and Down,
We need a referendum.
Hold on, we'll talk to you in a second.
We need a referendum. We need them out. Sinn Féin, my Aunt Lily would spit in your face.
Are you from this town?
I am from the town, and my Aunt Lily did 6 months in the 1920s. 6 months jail in Armagh for selling Easter lilies that they can wear freely.
Thank you. All right. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Where did you come from today?
I'm from all along.
From where?
All along.
Is that close to here?
That's about 20 minutes from Reggie for Warren
So
Point.
tell me the situation.
I'm homeless. I'm
You're
not
homeless?
Yeah, I'm kind of
Well, you're
homeless.
couch surfing.
I'm super surfing at the moment. I mean, I've went to the housing sector. I went to the housing sector. I went to politician and things. I went to citizens advice. I mean, I can't get no.
What are they saying to you?
They're passing me off. They're passing me off. There's nothing there for single
What's
people.
their excuse?
They keep, we can't help you because you're single, person. But yet I work full time.
You pay your taxes,
I pay my taxes, I work full time, but private rent I can't afford.
but yet they can give it to all these illegals coming in,
No, mate.
thousands. Are you the same? Right. Sorry. What was your first name?
Robert,
Robert. Thank you, Robert. But are you gonna give up?
I've no choice.
You've no choice. Keep at them. Hold them accountable. You've got to find out who the councillors are in your area.
I've already done that.
You've done that?
I've already done all that. I've already gone to all the councillors and asked them for help.
Well, that's a very sad story. That's just, they're not taking care of the Irish citizens. Thank you so much for sharing it with everybody. Hello, sir. I love your hat.
Thanks a million.
That was a difficult video there. I'll clip that up maybe tomorrow. I will clip that up tomorrow. Try to raise awareness. But that man, poor Robert, he's homeless, works full time, can't afford rent. Well, I'll clip that out tomorrow, Robert, and I'll get that video up for you, because we really need to raise awareness here about what's happening in our own country. Our people can't get accommodation, but we can house the frigging world. It's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. All right, okay. Look, yeah, can anyone help him? Is right. Look, we'll do a video tomorrow, and we'll see what we can do. Right. All right, everybody. Look, I suppose. Look, if you're new to the show, please subscribe, share these videos with all your friends and family. The very least you can do. You can join our political movement, Shielding the Heritage Member now, by scrolling down below the video, clicking the link in the description. This is the membership pack you'll receive. You get this membership box, this membership badge. You will also get this Who We Are booklet. All these things come with the membership pack. You get this 1916 Freedom Proclamation, the Irish flag, and you also get the membership card. All these things come a part of the membership pack, no matter where you're from. Scroll down below the video, join as a member now, support our work, help us continue fighting for Irish freedom. Okay, everybody, look, that's it for me tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be live again on Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays when we go live. So make sure you subscribe, tune into our live streams, and we post videos every single day of the week, right? So stay tuned for more videos and interviews and speeches from Newry, right? We'll post them over the next coming days, right? So I will see you all again soon, everybody. God bless you all. Aaron Gobra.